So I just wanted to kind of cover the district's cleaning plan with everyone so that everybody knows who's responsible for what and what tools are available for everybody. So first of all, the custodians are going to be responsible for all of the standard regular nighttime duties that they used to do. Plus, they're going to completely disinfect every room each night. So when teachers or NIAs or office staff come into their rooms, it'll be fully disinfected each morning when you come in. So that's what will happen every night. We don't expect that to have too big of an impact on what's normally done. And then during the day, the building engineers, they will be making rounds and they'll be working on high touch areas and pretty much dragging around a bottle of disinfectant and cleaning things as they go. But if you look at the district's blueprint for operations for this, there's a cleaning plan and there's a link to this in each one. And on the back, the building engineers, there's a space here where it says a list of where this equipment will be located. The equipment for your building will be located, and it'll show what equipment is available for which rooms. So you can read through the cleaning plan. I'm going to kind of cover a lot of what's in here today. Okay, but essentially all staff in the district, everybody in the district is going to be responsible for making sure that things are clean and disinfected. So it's like if you see something that needs to be cleaned or disinfected, then please find the proper chemical and take care of something that needs to be taken care of. So first I want to talk about the cleaning chemicals. So we have two chemicals that we'll be primarily using for disinfection. So all the other custodial chemicals that you might get, they're all safe and easy to use. There's a couple general purpose cleaners that you would use for just cleaning surface dirt. And that's not something you need to specifically worry about unless there's something you want to clean. When it comes to disinfectant, all staff will use a disinfectant that's called Oxavar 5. This chemical is the only chemical that we would like to see in classrooms. It's extremely safe. It's a hydrogen peroxide based chemical. It will not trigger asthma. And it's going to be available to you both in the spray bottle. Every room will have one of these with clean microfiber towels, which are these guys right here. And the reason we use these is microfiber cloth actually has little fingers that will grab bacteria and dirt and contain it into the towel. So you'll get a much better clean or disinfection rate by using microfibers. So that's all we're going to use for this is microfiber. Please don't bring your own chemicals in. They can either cause irritation or reactions with other staff and students. They could not be on our safe list. They could not be effective, and you might think it's something that it says, the label says that it is, and it turns out it's not. And quite honestly, in order to find out if a chemical is effective, you have to go to the EPA and enlist it and go through a process, which the district has done that with our disinfectants, and everything that we're using to disinfect it will kill COVID-19. Okay. So when you use this particular chemical on any particular surface, this has a dwell time of 5 minutes. So it needs to set on the surface for 5 minutes before it will fully kill a virus. It may kill it sooner, but to make sure that it will kill COVID-19, please make sure that it's on the surface for 5 minutes. So essentially, for the most part, you might be able to just spray it and let it dry. And if it's on there for more than 5 minutes, then you can take your towel and wipe up the rest. Okay. At night, custodians will be using a chemical called Virex. A lot of you already know about Virex. We're not going to use Virex when staff and student are in the buildings. It can trigger asthma in students and staff. Custodians will have PPE that will help mitigate any of that with them. So we're not going to use that when staff and students are in the building. This is what we call a charging bucket, and you'll see it referenced in the cleaning plan. These buckets will be set up for you every evening. It'll have enough pads for each classroom to have 2 pads ready to clean their classroom. The container opens, it's got these red handles, they push out and then they actually lift up like so. pads will already be charged with the chemical. They'll charge them the night before. So if you look and see, I don't know if you can tell, but this is already wet and ready for you to use. So the amount of time that it'll take for any staff member to disinfect a classroom, I'm going to do this whole room. It's going to take a minimal amount of time. So there's multiple mop handles as well. So all you have to do is, it's all Velcro. You stick it on the pad, and you quite simply just walk through the pad, through the room, wipe everything down like so. Just move from table to table. You don't need to scrub anything. Custodians will worry about getting rid of all your surface materials. And you just, sorry, I'm not going to stop this part. So all you'll have to do is let this dry, and your tables will be disinfected when you come back from recess or lunch, and the kiddos will have a nice clean table. So that's pretty much all there is to that. We're not trying to expect too much out of you, because I know everything's a lot more. There's a lot more work for everybody to do, and we want to try and keep things as simple and easy as possible. If you can think of things that might be easier or have suggestions, then I'm open to hear those. Just let me know. One other last thing is, when you're done with your pad, there will be a garbage bag that's designated for it. Just put it in the garbage bag, and they'll wash those every night, and you'll have a fresh supply the next day. So, thank you.